All right, guys, it's 2020, man. Like, damn it, 2021, man. If you haven't noticed, man, last year was really fucked up. A lot of people died. A lot of shit, bad shit happened. All this other shit. Look, use this opportunity because you didn't die because you're watching this video right now. Apparently, I hope you didn't die, but if you're still alive and watching this shit, you guys got to make a change, man. Because if you haven't noticed, there's a war coming up, man. It's a class war, race war. There's gonna be some shit going down. There's already been some shit going down last year. If you didn't see the writing on the wall, them, you know who them is, parentheses, the very 1% are like, they got their strings and everything right now, and they're just controlling shit. They're doing shit and shit, man. I mean, if you haven't realized it, you need to really get your shit together now this year. Use this like motivation as like first of the year, January 1st, the 2021, to really get your shit together, man. Like body wise, financially wise, all that other shit. When I read articles saying that Americans don't even have like $1,000 saved up, I'm like, how, man? That makes literally 0 cents. I'm like, how the fuck do people? I mean, back in the day, I understand. Back in the day when I was like in my 20s and my teens and shit, I didn't save money at all. I spent money on everything and gadgets and knickknacks and shit, so I understand back then. But like when you become an adult, when you grow up, you realize that, I don't need to buy this shit right now. I can wait for it to go on sale. I really don't buy anything full price ever, with Amazon, and I shop like mainly at Dollar Tree. Everything's a fucking dollar. The shit I went to a grocery store the other day. I needed some nail clippers and shit. So I bought like a nail clipper set. It was like $3 at the register, cash out. You know how they put the candy and shit right there for the kids when you're getting ready to leave. It's all sitting right there and they picking and shit. So across from that, they had like little gadgets and shit. So they had like a nail filer, nail clipper, toenail clipper, all in one set. It was like $3 something. I bought that shit. The same day I went to Dollar General, and the same thing was for $1 there. So now you know why I shop at Dollar. I mean, I really needed that, so I was like, well, it's already here, so I'm already buy it. Then I needed to buy an ironing board. I went to Dollar General to get one, and I saw that same fucking exact set, same brand, same everything. Just it was only $1. I was like, all right, they got me for $2. But little shit like that pisses me off. I'm like, I save every penny. I put money in stocks. I put money in crypto. I save money. Right now, because I just moved and shit, I don't really have any savings right now. So after the next 2 months, that's when I'm start saving up again. So, I mean, really, my investments are like my stocks and crypto is really my savings, but I don't really want to touch that money. That money's staying there, because I still got to learn more about trading and investing. Because there's a few stocks in the last few weeks that I was in months ago. I took my money out because I was still playing that scary shit, and now the stock then rolls up like $3 now and shit. There's one, BNGO, I believe I was in. I was in there. I had a few hundred shares of that when it was under $1. I look at it today, that shit's at $6, and I sold it before I hit $1 because I was like, all right, it's probably gonna drop. Like a lot of things I've been in just drop, and I'm like, again, I do that a lot. I've done that tons of times before, so I need to start just keeping my money in shit and just letting it sit in there. You know what I'm saying? So I got a landlord now, and I pay him through Cash App. Cash App does stocks too now. And when I went there, and I mean, I don't trade with Cash App. I use Robinhood, so like I just went there just to check it out how it is, because I don't like how Cash App thing is. But I went there and I saw Disney on there, so I clicked on Disney and I went to all, and it shows you all the way back from the 80s, and I think the 80s was like when it started going public. I believe it was 70s or 80s, I believe, and it was like $1 something, and inflation, whatever. But it was $1 back then, $1 something a share. And you gotta think to yourself, why didn't my parents buy stock? We just think about that shit. Why didn't your parents buy stock in companies back in the day? All the money they spent on beer and wine and all the other shit, your mom's shoe closet and clothes. Why didn't they buy stock? Just to because Disney's not going anywhere. Disney, their amusement parks might disappear, but they moved on to streaming and shit. Disney Plus. I don't buy Disney Plus because I don't support the censorship that they got on there. You know, they're removing smoking. They're removing clips and shit. You know, they're all on that censorship shit. Netflix too. I don't buy Netflix either. So people understand that if you don't buy this shit, if you don't support censorship, they'll stop censorship. But because y'all are too fucking zombified and still support shit like that, even though they're doing shit you don't like, they'll keep doing it. So I don't, you know, I'm just one guy, but like, I have zero fucking interest in buying any of the new game systems, PS4 and Xbox One X. I really have zero interest because they both are, because from what I've heard, 360 era was the last era people talked freely on you know, online. And now like they banned people in a PS. I mean, Sony had a news article, I don't know if it was real or not, but they said they were gonna ban you for stuff you say in private chat now. And what I read, no one talks online anymore. Everyone goes to Discord and talks. I'm like, all right, man. It's like Halo Reach, playing that shit online was like the greatest experience of my life. Like that was my golden era of like online gaming. That's where all my fun was at. And I'm like, I have zero interest because like if I can't go online and talk shit, you know, if I can't be called a nigger online, I can't call you back a faggot. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no interest in that shit. You know. I mean, YouTube too. YouTube is on a big purge right now. They're purging channels. They're purging people that just comment. They're purging comments. I argued with somebody like back and forth like months ago during the BLM shit. When Toonami said that shit, I started watching Toonami. I didn't watch it in a while anyway, but like when they had Tom say that Black Lives Matter shit, I was on a YouTube video of that shit, arguing with somebody back and forth, and I noticed when I started saying shit, my comments weren't appearing. Like I would type a fucking essay, and me and him were arguing back and forth on facts and shit. You know, we were opinions and facts and shit. We were arguing back and forth. Then like I press submit, and the comment's not there. And it does something weird too. It's like when you press submit, usually like it shows up. When I press submit there, it didn't show up. Then I refreshed the comment section, and my comment's not there. So I said, look, man, you win this argument because everything I'm saying is not showing up. And he thought I was saying he was deleting it. I was like, no, you're not deleting it. The YouTube people are deleting, you know, my comment and shit. So, I mean, but YouTube's too big to fill right now. You know, it's like, this is where everything's at. I'm a YouTube premium member, paying member, you know what I'm saying? They sent me a free Google Mini Home. I use that religiously now. I put that next to my bed, and, you know, I set timers and music and shit, you know. I just bought a smart bulb, and now it's going to affect my lights, but this account could be disappearing, you know. I could say something in the comment section, and it could disappear, you know. That's how they get us. That's how they get us with the whole, like, you know, train us to think one way. And now no one's talking in real life, and everyone's just on the internet. So, like Twitter, you know, Facebook, and they've been on this shit, and Google, you know, they've been on this censorship shit. And, like, what are we gonna do? Like, leave? There's nowhere else to go. We've put so much effort and stock and, you know, memories into these apps and these websites and social media websites. They can do whatever they want, and we'll still be here. Why people are still on Facebook? Because there's no other alternative. You know, now there's Parler, but I haven't heard about that in a while. When it first came out, I heard about, you know, people were moving to there, but like I haven't heard any news articles. But I'm pretty sure they're suppressing that. You know, because if it's really getting big, you know, they're not really gonna. They really don't want people to move anywhere else. Because why would Google News show me something about Parler, saying, hey, everyone's going to Parler now, you know? So if there are, I mean, I haven't made an account there, but if there are, then that's good, you know. So that means they'll change back to like, oh, you guys are leaving. Hold on, you're leaving. You're taking your money and your data information that we sell to other companies with you. Hold on. Let's talk about this right quick. You know, people don't realize how much power they have with their accounts. If everyone yesterday just closed down our Facebook page, and I'm talking about other shit. All right, anyway, but yeah, look, get your body and your mind and your financial shit together this year. Cause like there's gonna be some war and shit, you know. There might be another pandemic, there might be another shutdown. You know, there's some a new strain, COVID-20. What the fuck that shit is? It's you know, we're reaching this point where, you know, if you don't, this shit caught everyone by surprise this year. You see everyone's talking about cancel rent and all this other shit. You know, people's jobs are disappearing. There's jobs that's not there no more. They'll never be there anymore. You know. So you guys really need to get your shit together. I did 20 push-ups today. Not all together, but, you know, I did 10 and 10. Before, I couldn't even do 3. I couldn't do 5 last year. like join a gym. You know what I'm saying? Like get your body together. You know, because I mean, looking at all the riots and shit, there are a lot of white people getting their ass kicked. You know, there's a lot of people just like they were frail and like they were like getting jumped and shit. You know, and it's like if they were more prepared in their body, they would have at least fought back a little bit. I mean, the choice is yours, man. If you want to be a victim, keep doing what you're doing. You know, a lot of fat people died. Like, remember that one guy died just now. He was at BlizzCon doing the South Park guy impression, and he was like real fat and shit. And he was still fat when he died. They had a video of him on the ventilator, and he just died yesterday, I believe. So look, man, if you want to keep being fat, keep being fat. This shit is taking out fat people and old people. You can't stop old, but you can stop fat. You just gotta do some exercising, man. Just look. I know if you haven't done a push up in 20 years like me, just stop right now and just do 3. No, just do 2. Do 2 every hour, and do 2 good ones, not 2 girly ass ones. Do 2 real good ones, and you'll gain that shit up, and you'll be able to do 5 by next week. Change that 5 to 10 the next week. Keep at that 10, and yo one day you're just like, let me do 15, and 15 is gonna be easy as fuck. Because you've been doing 10. It's just, you're just gaining muscle right here. I went to the gym the other day. They gave me like a free personal trainer shit. And it was all just trying to get me to buy a personal trainer program. I'm gonna start ignoring their calls now. Because, they're really they try to get, it's like a victim shit. They're like, hey man, come on man. Just buy this program. We'll meet you like 2 times a week. Just come on, look. It's 160. Like, I got a promo code. I might knock that 60 off and just make it 100, man. Just look, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to fall to that shit. I might look, I'll go on my own time. I'll go when I feel like it, I felt the habit of going there, but now I'm gonna start going there like 3 times a week probably. So I haven't gone this week yet. So I went Saturday. I'm gonna try to go the day after tomorrow. I got something to do tomorrow. But yeah, it's like, guys, man, it's a war coming up. You have to realize, man, you need to get your shit together. Save money. Stop buying shit every day. You don't need to go to fucking McDonald's and buy a McMuffin every day. Like I did that shit last year because I got the app, so I get buy one get one free. But you're still buying something. Three something for McGriddle, and 2 something for McMuffin where I'm at. So I was getting 2. I was like, well, I'm still saving money, but at the same time, it's like, no, man, I'm still giving money away, And I'm thinking about all the times I went and just realizing, man, I could have saved up all that money. I still have that shit in my pocket right now. I could have put it in other shit that would make my money grow. This and that. So yeah, just look, guys, man. Seriously, there's a war coming up, and you really need to have some finances on you. Look at Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is at 30,000 right now. It was at 3,000, not exactly, but it was like 3,000 something in March when everything crashed. I didn't get into July. July was like, I think it was like 5 or 6 something. And like I was putting money in there and I was taking it out. I was like, this isn't doing nothing. I was taking out. Then like if I kept my money in there back then, I would have, I have a pretty penny right now. I wasn't buying the whole thing. I was like, I was put like $20 in there and just like watching it for like a few days, and like it kept going up and down. It was like real stagnant. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get my money out of here. Because I was still scared of losing money. But if I kept my money in there, I wasn't in the investing phase. I was still in the trading phase. I was like, okay, this isn't doing nothing. I'm losing 20 cents per minute. Let me get my shit out of here. But if looking at hindsight, hindsight, if I kept my money in there, I wouldn't be having this problem right now. Or I wouldn't be talking about it right now. I'd be like, all right, so that's everybody when they start first getting, you're scared of losing money, but at the same time, whatever. So like seriously, man, it's like, just get your body right. Right now, just do 2 push-ups. And just like continue doing 2 push-ups every 2 hours. I mean, you ain't doing shit else but sitting there watching TV all day. They got everyone just watching shit and playing with the apps and shit. It's like zombies and shit, man. You ain't doing shit else. Just do 2 push-ups right now. Do 2 sit-ups. Do 1 sit-up. Then just gradually increase that shit, man. I'm for real, man. We're this whole country, this whole world, really. They're talking about the Great Reset, talking about all this other shit that's been conspiracies for 20 years, and now in 1 year, everything's just like bam, the Epstein shit, conspiracy theory for 30 years, and now bam, it's true. The Great Reset, all this other shit. bam, it's true. You know, it was like, man, I don't know, man. Just it's time for us to get your shit together, man. There's no better time to get into the stock market. There's no better time to get in the crypto market. You know, I'm looking at all these other like altcoins. Like Ethereum just hit $1,000. I have one Ethereum, like 1 point something. I was in Ethereum back when it was like a few $100, and I was still on that. Oh man, you know, this isn't really doing shit. Let me get my money out because it went down like, you know, a few pennies. And I was like, okay, I'm losing my money right quick. And that was $1,000, and I could have had way more. But you know, I don't like 1.6 Ethereum. You know, I was in XRP. I was trying to find something that was like still in the cents and shit. Like still less than $1. Because all this shit was less than $1 at one time. Bitcoin's less than $1 at one time. Ethereum was less than $1 at one time, I believe. And all this shit was like, you know, I wanted to get on the ground floor or something and rise with it. But I was all in the XRP. I had like 6,000 XRPs and whatever it's called. And now that's like that's going to court for some reason, and I still got my eye on it, because if the court stuff drops, I'm sure it's gonna, like, you know, explode. So check out XRP, but don't buy any yet, you know, because it's getting delisted everywhere and shit. So, but yeah, man, what time is it? I gotta go to the fucking dentist. I'm at the dentist right now. 4:40. I gotta go at 4:10. It's 4:05. All right, look though, guys. Real talk, man. Just body, mind, and fucking financials. Because how people don't have money saved up, full-grown adults, you know, it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I understand, you know, when you get stuck behind a wall. I mean, but it's always shit that you did, you know. It's like, no one told you to have 3 kids. No one told you to buy all this shit, you know. Like, so I just moved out, but I'm Craigslist shopping. Everything I bought furniture-wise, except for my futon, was on Craigslist, or I got it from like at the corner of some street. Somebody's throwing it away. Just take it home, clean it up. You know what I'm saying? I got a TV stand, a furniture stand. I bought 2 tables and shit, all from Craigslist. Over $1,000 worth of shit if I bought it new. It was all from Craigslist, and it was nice shit too. Nice shit. Like seriously, like they look brand new. Like how nicely taken care of that they were. Yeah, man. Like seriously. We need to everyone needs to get their shit together. Everyone watching this shit needs to get their shit together, man. Just buy 1 share of stock. Any stock. I mean, Disney's not going nowhere. Netflix not going nowhere. Look at Roku. I bought a Roku months ago. I just bought another one recently. And it's like, why didn't I buy stock in Roku when I bought the first Roku? Because, like, why? I mean, you know, but look at it now. It's over $100 right now. When I bought the Roku months ago, it was like, I don't know. It wasn't that. But yeah, man. Just look, start listening to financial podcasts, business podcasts. You know, learn the code. You know, all the shit that they've been talking about, but you haven't really been looking into. You know, seriously, man, we're really, I don't know where we're going as a country and as a world, really. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. How long is this? I got the thing in the way. Oh, 18 minutes. All right, I didn't go that far, but yeah, man. We got to really get your shit together, guys. Cause who knows what's next?